but yeah, it's
Yeah,
not natural. Yeah.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I'll take us back to gaming a little bit because I know that that's one of your favorite topics besides social media, and it goes
Yeah,
actually
it is.
really well hand in hand, like social media
Yeah.
and gaming. I think they work like really, really well together, especially with
Yeah.
younger audiences because they grew
Mm.
up on both. Like the older
Yeah.
generation didn't have gaming and didn't have social media. Like, okay, they played games, but they played more like card games or, like drinking games maybe, but they didn't play computer games or PlayStation games and things like that. And now the
Yeah.
younger generations have both kind of integrated into each other. You play
Yeah,
something
that's
in social.
advantage. That's advantage.
That's
Yeah.
a huge advantage. That's really amazing. And I think we'll see
Yeah.
a new generation of gamers. And I was kind of
Yeah.
waiting for that. Um,
Mm.
I'm gonna go back into first my gaming story. When I was a
Mm-hmm.
kid, my parents would say computers are not for games; they're strictly for work. And I was like, do you remember the magazine Bug?
Mhm.
They
Yes, I
had a
remember. It was great. And you even got some CD and then you like
exactly
you put it in.
that
Yeah.
that CD had a few free games. It actually had a lot of free games and
Yeah,
free
yeah, but
programs there.
Borna didn't like was it not included inside of that also like some for downloading some cool programs like I
Yeah,
don't know for painting or for
yeah.
that. So I found it that very very useful. Very
Yeah,
useful.
I only went the gaming route, so I
Aha,
ignored
no.
all the other programs and just installed the games on the computer. And then Dad was like, "Oh no, this is making my computer slow. It's horrible." And I always felt like
Yeah.
computers are for gaming. Like, look, there's a bunch of games. Like every month they make new games. And I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh." And then
Fun.
GTA was a big game, really. I also had a PlayStation 1 that I played a lot of games on. And I
Yeah.
think that one game that kind of blew my mind completely and took over my world was World of Warcraft.
Hmm.
I played that for like 2 years straight and ignored pretty much everything else. I think that was my most intensive gaming period in my life.
Yes, that's in that period you probably very much grow in the world of gaming. You learn. You learn a lot about graphic, and I think like your experience is maybe this game. For example, my experience is maybe another. But what connects us is just experience. It's
Mm,
just how much gaming is not fun. It's art.
mm,
It's multimedia art. It's good marketing behind it.
yeah,
It's just in also it's doing for your brain. It's just maybe building your intelligence if it
yeah,
can, but
yeah.
it's
There are a
not
lot of
just
studies coming out that
also you
gaming.
psychologically it's like makes your brain works better, makes your serotonin growing faster. um, I would put as a part of really some group therapy or something
Mm,
just to use it because it's interaction. People often complain that they are unhappy, but of course you are unhappy if you are just alone or if you are isolated, as
mm,
we are pretty much everybody's now in these hard times. But yeah, I think gaming is combining all those things, all those factors in one. So that's why I devoted my now young life for that.
mm.
Yeah.
How did your gaming journey start? What are some of the first games that you played?
Also
And
started like from PlayStation 1
Mhm.
and then from PC, then from just learning on a humble. I didn't know nothing. It's like I was clumsy. I was just, stumbled 10 times and also maybe uh, didn't know how to download something, or on first I was like making some drastically big mistakes on computer, but I
Mm,
always learn from mistakes and that's what made me feel better. So yeah, like I realized because when you spend whole your summer like in your teenager, especially you're girl, so mostly teenagers, like male, mostly those small guys, they are just playing games, but I was a girl and I liked it, and I never had like desire to explain why I like, or to need to to have some approval from somebody. I just
mm,
I just enjoyed. That made me stay my child, to
mm.
care about my inner child. Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's important. I feel that a lot of people lose that inner child.
Yeah,
They become like
that's
too
bad.
serious, and like then that leads to being bitter and angry and sad and depressed in the
Yeah,
end.
I
So,
mean, yes, it's the most important thing in life is like in personal development is to have your own limits.
mhm.
It's hard to do it in a theory. That's what book says, but in a practice, yeah, limits are there sometimes to be broken. But in gaming, you can break all those limits, so it's good. I
Mhm.
think at least gaming is giving me in these days in 2021 as well, when you and me were teenagers, the freedom to explore,
Mm.
and then that's what I think uh, makes you live longer, if you can just free your spirit, if you can just be who you are. If you
Yeah,
can
exactly.
in game, you don't have limits. Maybe you have missions, but you can really do besides that many crazy things. So games gives you total freedom.
True. What are some of the
And
games that,
sometimes life limits your environment, and you should always go
of
away
course.
if that happens. Yeah.
Yeah, that happens, but that's in every aspect of life. But in gaming, I
Yeah.
feel like you have a lot more freedom to experiment and kind of dive into a new world and just explore it
Yeah.
and kind of fail more often. Like I recently started playing Call of Duty, and
Yeah. Yeah.
I got killed so many times, like it was horrible. It was just like, oh my god. But what are some of the games that impacted you the most, or maybe your favorite games?
Oh, so of course there's a many during now intense period of maybe last 10 years of gaming, but maybe just the game that I played 2-3 times, went through all those missions, is GTA. And
Which
now,
part?
like, finally all those and older ones
All
like
of them.
San Andreas, or yeah, Los
San Andreas.
Santos, or
Yeah, yeah.
or I don't know, from the new ones, like, and all those characters. But I'm waiting for that they published new version.
Hmm.
So I think, when that happens, I will need to take vacation, like, because it's like I want to record, I want to make gameplays, I want to really interact with my public. I think I need to do it in order to save my spirit. Yeah, it's like just that game that I maybe not very excited about. But
Mm.
besides that, yeah, would you like me to mention a few other games? Yeah.
Sure, yeah, fire away.
Yeah, so I don't know. You heard about God of War?
Yes. Which part?
Yeah. I played those remastered version. Yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe it
Did you
cost,
play
I don't know.
the new one in the north where he has the axe?
No, I think no. I just on that version. But I saw that it's very like exciting. Everything about that. It's just how
Mm.
they made the graphic, how they
Yeah.
even remastered that. It's great. It's
Hmm.
just total
Yeah.
great. And I don't know, like the game that is really, 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 really interesting for me was also Sims
Hmm.
4, because you can build not many things in
Yeah,
that.
you can build
And
everything, right?
yeah. And also I don't know, Apex Legends. It's like it's a great game. Yeah.
Apex Legends. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it takes a lot of like memory storage, so maybe like a little struggling sometimes to
Hmm.
make space. And yeah, Fortnite is great
Hmm.
games. Call of Duty, like Warzone, now I recently published something about that
Mm.
game. But then yeah, and from I like those virtual reality things, like
Oh
that
yeah.
you're playing with like people now.
Hmm.
That's
Um,
special, like, experience.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see the full version, go to the Uncle Gold Podcast YouTube channel or watch the next clip.